Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm here in Shenandoah National Park doing a loop. Forgot exactly what trail it is. Trying out my new backpack too for section hiking. The GH40, I believe, from Gossamer Gear. Kind of loaded it up with some odd and ends just to see how it rides. But brought some camera gear, brought my film and my X Pro 2. Do a little photography in this late fall landscape. There's pretty much no leaves on the trees anymore, but the sky's clear, so maybe I can get some good shots, especially on the film with the black and white. Once the sun gets over the ridge there, might be able to get a lot of cool shadows. A lot of these oaks through here have lichen and a lot of interesting textures on the trees. So we'll see how that turns out. Of course, I usually end up posting those a lot later because that entirely depends on how fast I get around to developing the film. So not in particular rush, but the only time I am in a rush is when I run out of film canisters of the film loaded. I need to develop the film to empty those canisters to reload some more film, since I do load film. Saves money that way. Buy a 100-foot roll, load it. It's cheaper than buying them individually, especially the way film prices are now. And then developing it at home, you save even more. So we will see how that goes. I made it to the first viewpoint here. It's got a great view. I'll be coming up from down there later. I believe this trail just keeps following this ridge over there. If you call it a ridge, there's a lot of up and down, so there's a lot of saddles. But Skyline Drive's over there. Approximately started right over there is where the overlook was. A lot of this looks like oak up here, but some dead oak. So I don't know if they had a fire up here at one point. There's definitely signs of a fire. There's a lot of pine, some charred out oak, and a lot of young trees. But the geology up here is pretty cool. Guessing this side of the mountain had a fire at some point. You can see a lot of charred remains here. Not a lot of trees kind of left. Some oak is sort of standing. Got some pine. Looking west here, there's massive nothing over there. That's where the resort is. And the bowl. Down there somewhere should be, dang, I forgot the name of that town. I'm on the top of Brown Mountain. I now realize where I am. This trail is called Brown Mountain Trail. Now that I hit this top, it's gonna be, I think, downhill from here. Down to the bottom where the river is. So, not too bad. There are a lot of blowdowns between the last summit I was at and Brown Mountain. Some you just can't step over. You gotta climb. Especially through that fire area. There was some stuff down, but I think all the blowdown stuff is all more recent, maybe the last month. And most of it looked dead. I don't think they've had too many crazy storms up here, but I think they had freezing ice up here maybe a week or two ago, and snow, something like that. Well, turned left, and now I'm on a new trail. I think it's called the Big Run Loop Portal Trail or something like that. It's running along Big Run, which is to my right. This trail seems to be wider and more maintained. There was a bridge back there that probably could support small vehicles, but this trail is obviously not wide enough for a vehicle. Some campsites. I saw a couple back there at the trail junction. But now it's the slow walk up the mountain following the run. Lots of great spots along the Big Run here. And it is the Big Run Portal Trail. And this looks like my first crossing. Here, looks like the trail continues on the other side. Oh boy. We got trail runners on, so it's not exactly the most waterproof thing I've ever worn. But at least the temperature has gone up. So it's that cold out. Although I can't say I have the most faith in this log. Well, I made it across. My sock might be a little damp, but like I said, it's I think in the 40s now. That's not too bad. And the trail's still wide. I think maybe horses come down this trail too. Not too sure. Haven't seen any horse poo or anything. There's a nice wide and clear, that's for sure. Another crossing. I am now off the Big Run Portal Trail, and now I'm going up a Rocky Run Trail where I'll meet Brown Mountain Trail that I was on earlier. Make the loop. Yeah, the other trail was a lot more maintained, or a little better. This isn't that bad though. I haven't seen anybody in hours. I'm guessing, I've always heard that the southern district of Shenandoah is the least visited. Then you got these long trails here in this wilderness area. And I saw two people who I think camped overnight. And I saw them 50 minutes in walking today, and that's the only people I've seen. And of course, if you come after all the leaves are falling, visitation is a lot less. So, you know, if you're looking for a little solitude, now's a good time. There's a nice charred out tree. Still going up the trail here. Not a whole lot of fauna out. Squirrels, of course. Chipmunks. Haven't seen any deer or anything big. Lots of little birds. Some woodpeckers are out. Seen some blue jays and cardinals. That's about it. So this area clearly had some sort of fire activity, but I don't know when, because there's some logs here that are burned on the ends and stuff. So this log was laying here when the fire happened. There's plenty of big trees still, and then there's a bunch of small trees, which tells me, so I don't know if it was a prescribed burn or whatnot. I know further up the mountain where I was earlier today, I mean, that looked like there's no way that was a prescribed burn. I don't see why they would have a reason to scorch that much out of there, as it's more to keep all the understory kind of under control, and a lot of invasive species, briars, vines, not to mention pine trees, and some species need to burn ever so often. So I don't know what happened through here. It's definitely like scattered stuff, because some of these trees look perfectly fine, but you know, this log got a little burn. That log got a little char on it too. And somebody, this section of the trail is absolute mess. Just a lot of vines and small plants. so thick you can't really see through anything.